And welcome to the Big T Show. I am Big T, and we are back. I am matching like I am autistic, but let me be a big boomer real quick.
How are we back? We just started.
Well, we're back up here. You know, it's a lot for me to walk up these stairs.
Oh, you have returning listeners.
Yeah, hold on. And you, all right, listen, I'm a big boomer. I check it every week. I'd rather get it right because there was so many episodes where, oh, man, who you heard in the background, you see on the thing, James Pontillo's back.
Hey, what's up?
Been here, and it was a shit show. Sound, audio, sound, everything.
Yeah, it was the same thing tonight.
Yeah, well...
No, you did a good job. Yeah,
Listen.
I remember the old days of Mateo. It would take like 3 hours to set up sometimes.
Yeah.
He would lose things. Wow, what a shock that the retard loses things.
Well, listen, I'm matching like I'm retarded, but it's all good. James pointed out I did have a green hat on with the Nets shirt. I'm a Knicks fan, but it's the last day of the year.
This is the last regular season game?
Yes, so I bet a lot on the Nets, and they
How
suck.
long do the playoffs go? Isn't the finals in June?
It used to be. I think, yeah, you got 4 rounds.
It's
But
2 months, the NBA playoffs?
yeah, it's long. It's a marathon.
Wow.
But I wore the Nets.
Baseball playoffs are like 3 weeks.
I wore the Nets because I had a lot of action on the Nets, and my man to James's right, my left, Steve K.
Hey, what's up?
We were at a mic, then we stopped across the street at a pizzeria, and I'm yelling at the TV, and the guy came from behind the counter to share with his gambling prowess.
Yeah.
And he was into
A lot of pizzerias have that.
but he like came out and started. He was loving it.
Yeah. He.
Oh, talking to other sports gamblers is the best.
Like, but just some random fat guy that walks in. You know what I mean? Like yelling at the TV.
I was
Yeah.
talking to you know comic Ed McGowan.
The English dude.
No, you know Ed McGowan, right?
No.
Oh, comic Ed McGowan. I think you said
Ed
Cullum.
McGowan. No,
Ed
no.
McGowan.
Ed
I
McGowan.
thought a story comic with the English accent. But he's English, but he doesn't have an accent.
No, his name's just Ed McGowan.
Yeah. I used to remember him from the Creek. Go on.
Yeah, he told me he's like his brother. Is like compulsive too with the sports gambling. He looked it up and he bet in the past 3 years like $600,000.
Yeah, you were here when I.
But it's just like the concept that he had $600,000.
I don't even want to.
Bet it all.
I don't even want to look at what I have bet since
I looked at mine. I've wagered 1,100. I've won 1,800.
You're doing good.
Nice.
The tutelage of.
It is fun. 'Cause look, at the end of the day, you mostly break even. Like it is just fun.
Listen. I've been wanting to do. First off, we're gonna get into. I've been trying to get Steve K and Tyrez, another comic here. James took his spot because he had a cookout in DC or something like that.
He
And
happens to be black. But,
shout out to Tyrez. We'll get you back. The movie Ladybugs.
oh boy.
Rodney Dangerfield. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna
They
get it.
wouldn't show this movie on Compound Media.
No. They maybe have it on
No.
fucking real.
Yeah.
Oh no, not.
Let's just say it was a little insensitive.
Yeah. With a warning in the beginning. Please check it out. But
Yeah, what was the expression they used? Outdated cultural depiction.
yeah.
That's all you need to know.
It was awesome. But my dream was to get James here because it's gambling's legal. I've been trying to help him not get better, but only better his odds because you're never gonna get better at gambling. We always said that. And I wanted to start a first half bet on the NBA at 7:00. The game started at 7:10, and see what happens with that action. And by chance, we watched Ladybugs, and I got some late action on the 9:30 game. It's 9:40. The game has started, and I have 3 games going where I can win a decent amount of money with a couple of parlays. And it's house money, but by the end of this show, we're gonna show it on the air. This is gonna be raw emotions. Sometimes I would get mad if James was looking at his phone, but he needs the Red Sox, and I need some NBA action. So I'm gonna be asking him for scores, live, genuine reactions. And when the bet comes in, good or bad, we're not going to show it. I'm just going to be angry. Good. You know what I mean? Like, if it's bad, why see it? You know it wasn't good.
As you can see, Tommy's beat his gambling addiction.
As my hat's on my head like this, I'm sweating. I haven't beat my eating addiction.
No,
But
we do it, it's not addiction if you win.
yeah, should I even see what my remember?
Yeah, no, I want to do this. I think to put it into context for the listeners.
How much I've gambled? I haven't looked at it in a while. It might be really something absurd. It tells you since you had the app how much you have bet.
Oh yeah.
But also, DraftKings has reached out to me, and on Friday or whatever, Holy shit.
How much?
I'm approaching $1 million.
Wow. And
No,
how much have you won?
906. I'm down 80. It says,
Total?
but I've been to Vegas where I've won like $1.50. You know what I mean? Cash. And
That
then
doesn't mean
Right.
that much. Then that
no,
number.
that's overall, and that's me just on FanDuel. Look at that number, Steve. The middle number, 900.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm approaching $1 million.
That's awesome, dude.
Should I cash out? It's 4-3 in the bottom of the seventh.
No, you need 3 runs.
To win, I need 3 runs.
Listen, it's $45. You're gonna do good.
But I want to win something.
How much are they offering you? $120?
$1.38. $100.
What do you think?
It covers my losses from the day.
All right, so do it. I say don't do it.
All right, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna have faith.
If I hit, I'm giving you the 45. And listen, DraftKings called me up because they know I have an addiction. They know I have a problem. FanDuel, which is the good
I'm
app,
trying hard to beat it.
yeah, they gave me a VIP account, and they
What does
gave
that
me
mean, VIP?
they gave me free net tickets where everything was free. So I just go up to the counter, water, brisket, popcorn, whatever the hell you want. I don't know why I
That's just
said.
for the first period.
I don't even know why I said brisket, but and like if I don't put money in, the guy's like, "Hey, I just put $500 in there for you." Like it's really fucked up. You know what I mean? Fat people and gamblers are the only thing people don't give a fuck about in this world. You know what I mean? A fat guy, people just shit on fat people. You know what I mean? And gamblers, this guy's just allowed to taunt me. You know what I mean? Like just keep putting money in there. Like that's
What a
not.
monster.
Yeah, because he knows what it's gonna do to me. You know, he's gonna make me gamble more. So now this cocksucker DraftKings, I don't know if they're related. She hit me up. She's like, "Hey, I want to give you a VIP." How'd you get my number? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't sign up for this. So I'm like, not today. The next day. So I put in money yesterday. They matched it. I put in a decent amount, and then I fucking hit them for a good amount. So that number here is skewed. I probably had 0, whatever. You know what I mean? But that's a lot of money to be gambling and to be at 0. I thought it was a losing proposition. You know what I mean? Like that's an absurd number for a truck driver. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of fucking money. But it's my dream right now to be during a show to watch. I have big action. It's a parlay. It pays a lot. You know what I mean? I might be risking a little. I won a lot of money yesterday.
Yeah, $996,000. Yeah, just $1 million.
Yeah, what do you do? I'm open mic comic. But I heard they were broke and pick up dog. Some of them do.
Like, you must have a great job.
But listen, I'm like this. I'm super excited about this. It's happening. Live updates during the show. I haven't looked. It's very hard not to look at the phone.
Yeah.
I was at the mic today, holding my phone in the hat.
That's why I take days off.
It takes days off your life. You're right, James.
No, I'm saying that's why I take days off from not doing it.
It's tough.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy the NBA season's over. I'll go on vacation now. I'll dabble in the first round,
On vacation.
just not to FanDuel or DraftKings. I'm just gonna I need to check. I'm burnt out.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be writing. I'm supposed to be, and it consumes your life because it's big money. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
and listen, we'll see at the end of this if it is big money. And I wanted to do this for a while now, the live updates on something that could be life changing to some, you know, or it could just be a Sunday. But you guys came all the way down here. James brought Manigat, some good pizza. Steve took a ride with me. Met random people in Laurelton.
Yep.
Just some lady, but there's random stops. You know, people, my friends who grew up with me, they know there's always a random stop along the way. You know what I mean? Always got to meet someone.
Usually it's a Wendy's.
Shout out to Wendy's. But we watched Ladybugs. People know Rodney Dangerfield. They love him. What was that shit called? Back to School.
That was a great movie.
The Triple Lindsay. People know that. You know, Steve?
I haven't seen that.
He goes back to school.
Can I tell the plot of Back to School?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, first of all, it's starring Rodney Dangerfield and Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
Whoa.
He's his
Yes.
best friend. So his son,
And the brother from Rocky.
brother.
He's his like limo driver, bodyguard. Remember he twists the napkin holder at the bar?
Yeah, yeah.
That's Rocky's wife. Rocky's wife's Adrian's brother.
Wow.
You're Italian. I knew you would know that.
So Rodney Dangerfield is a big and tall shop conglomerate owner. You know the big and tall shop?
Yeah, yeah.
So he's loaded, and his son goes to college, and his son doesn't like college, and he wants to leave. And he's like, I'll go to the university with you. So he goes, and he takes the classes with him. And he's way cooler than his son. And then
Oh,
Robert
nice.
Downey Jr.'s in it. And then at the end, they're happy. That was the worst explanation of a movie ever.
That sounds awesome.
All right, it's still early. It's still early. One game's tied. One game's looking really good, and one game just started. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh,
Are there
man.
certain days you feel luckier than others?
Every day I wake up on this earth, Steve. Every day. Every day is a good day to be alive, to gamble, and to eat.
Yeah.
Right, James? All right, so that was back to...
That sounds like a Bruce Willis. Speech.
What was that? We're at...
Every day is a great day to be alive, to gamble, and to eat. That's
We were-
what should have been on the Statue of Liberty.
When we were at some Staten Island show, and people were roasting me and like, "Oh, Tommy, what was a new movie you're in? Die Easy."
Bruce
did you
Willis and Die
did you say that?
No, that was
Travis?
I think Greg and Rob.
Oh, Greg and Rob.
I
Shout out to
came
Greg and Rob, Travis.
I think I came up with Mr. Clean Plate.
Another good one.
Cold Stone Steve Austin.
What? Coles, that's another good one.
I think that was Greg and Rob too.
All right, so the other Rodney Dangerfield movie people know is Caddyshack. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Classic. Coming in hot.
The
In
writing is so his joke writing is incredible.
in the golf store, "Hey Wang, don't tell them you're Jewish. They don't like your kind." You know what I mean? He's obviously a Chinese dude. You know what I mean? Like, "Hey, nice shirt. You get a free bowl of soup." Classic, all-time lines.
Racism.
Yeah. All-time lines in some people's book, mine
There
especially.
were some great ones in Ladybugs.
But
You can't show that movie today.
All right, so Ladybugs is an unheralded Rodney Dangerfield movie that people don't even talk about because I feel they bury it.
Wonder why.
I feel they bury it. It starts off with cultural, not appropriation.
No, it's the opposite of that. It's outdated cultural depictions.
Yeah, I don't even
You
know.
might as well just say offensive shit.
Have you ever seen that in a movie before?
No.
So,
It was the first time that it said, I never saw that. Which, you know what I mean? Like, that's something, like, if you're on Instagram or TikTok.
Do they do that with movies about slavery too? Outdated cultural depictions.
no. Just ladybugs.
That's just Ladybugs. But,
That's the only movie that's ever had it.
well, listen, I thought it was a classic.
Yeah.
It started off a little slow. It's Rodney Dangerfield, and he works for some corporation, Mullen Corporation,
Yeah.
and he needs this promotion.
Boss is your stereotypical boss.
Yeah, he sounds like Dan Frank,
Yeah.
a Astoria comedian. That was
One of these
that was
guys-
hilarious.
One of these guys who's like, it was nice talking to you, son.
Yeah, just
And
blowing
he's
him
a
off.
wife.
He needed this. He needed
We
this,
don't know where he works. It's a factory of sorts.
Yeah,
He's
it's-
sales. He's a big salesperson.
and he needs this job or promotion to propose to his wife who has a kid or girlfriend who has a kid. And he goes in the office and there's a soccer team and he lies about being a soccer player.
He wanted to impress them.
Yeah, and next thing you know, he's coaching the soccer team, and it's a bunch of not good soccer players. These young girls. So he makes the girlfriend's son, dress up as a girl,
Yeah.
as he's driving around in a Pontiac Transport. You know what I mean?
Better
Like
people.
Transport.
Pontiac
He's making the
Transport.
kid dress up as a girl and play soccer, and there was multiple innuendos. There was like, hey, and the Rocky Mountain fucking football society would like the wiener girl. They had a girl on a wiener. Like just so many little things. And I think it's an all-time movie. It's I don't even know if it's that offensive. He dresses up as a woman.
I don't know how it didn't win Best Oscar.
Well, listen,
So there's a bunch of stuff in it. There's just a random black chick who's
Michelle.
There's no reasoning for why she's with him all the time.
She's always eating a sandwich.
They-
A hero. She's always eating a hero sideways too, which was
It's like the whole movie was just like a game of Mad Libs. They're like, let's just throw in different words and just put it all together.
yeah, the
Like black chick eating sandwich.
eating salami sandwich soaked in vinegar. Yeah, but
It
like
was a very offensive film.
But-
I didn't find it offensive.
I thought I was rolling.
It's funny. It's so funny.
There was a part where he made the kid have to go in the dressing room to try and dress, and the lady's like, "But he's a boy. Oh, for his twin sister." And then they're in there, and all you see is their feet, and they're squirming around. He's like, "Oh, it's gonna hurt, but don't tell your mother." And there's people listening. It's one of the
There's a scene where a black woman says that black people are better at sports, and then Rodney Dangerfield says white people are better at these sports, and then names all rich people's sports.
Including yachting.
yachting, fencing.
no chill.
Oh,
Not
man.
a lot of subtlety.
All right, I need the Jazz by
We're
10.
all over the place, folks.
Jazz by 10, Mavs by 6, and Clippers by 7. Hold on, let me just double check exactly what I need.
No, you need Jesus.
I need 3 things right now for a huge night. Are they offering me a cash out? Not yet. Not yet. No cash out yet. I need the Clippers by 7, Mavs by 6, Jazz by 10. Let's go. You see that?
Now you make me want to walk. I was talking about Ladybug.
Listen, I have to check. This is what I wanted to do. James, how's your parlay going?
Great.
All right, well, listen.
Well, like I made it far, but
Steve, what did you think of Ladybugs?
I thought it was great. I thought it was.
When I was going to drag you and Tyrez here, it was to watch the movie Kingpin, which is that's a real classic. This other one, it's it's hard to describe Ladybugs.
It's like a cult classic.
Yeah, for like me and my one friend that watched it with me during the pandemic. I don't think anyone else ever heard of this movie.
So
Yeah.
he needs the team to win, Rodney Dangerfield. So he gets his girlfriend's son to dress up as a girl, in order for the team to win.
Yeah, and they
It's
started
really
winning.
pretty simple. That's it. He becomes a girl.
And it's life imitated, art
There's
imitated
a-
life, like with the swimmer guy,
There's a scene.
dude, woman.
Dude, woman.
I don't even know how he's a good swimmer. Like, isn't like the rudder causing friction?
Is it pre-op or post-op?
I think it's still there. Like that, that's like creating drag. You know what I mean? Like
Well, so he never got the operation.
that. I don't know, but
Wait, what was I saying?
about Ladybugs.
Yeah, so that he becomes. But there's a scene in there where Rodney Dangerfield helps him get his dress on, and they very much make it seem like he's molesting him in a very matter-of-fact way.
And it was hilarious.
Sure.
Yo, what is going on with this fucking Jazz? Like, they fucked me the other night. FanDuel's fucking me. They know I have an issue, so I won a small parlay. I let it ride.
Is that you or Mr. Potato Head?
It's both. And he fucking the Jazz. They offer me a buyout. The Jazz just don't show up or not scoring. So I cash out a parlay that pays $12,000. They start scoring once I cash out. So I took that money I cashed out. I put it in a 3-team parlay, including the Jazz. They're up by 17 in the fourth quarter and proceed to outright lose. If they fucking cost me this fucking bet, this bet is insane. I'm telling you.
Payout.
Multiple year salaries for people.
You hear that, fucking working class people? Losers.
See what happens when you start a podcast? All good things happen. All right.
Could you imagine if regular people had podcasts?
So what else sticks out about Ladybugs? You know what I mean? Like, how come we don't hear about this? Good, bad, or ugly? Like,
What happened to the guy that played the
Probably 'cause
Martha?
Rodney Dangerfield
The
lost
what?
his Career.
What happened to the actor kid that played Martha, the girl?
He died.
he wound up
Oh,
dying.
he did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Killed himself after he watched
No,
the
he
movie.
killed. No, he did kill himself.
After he saw that movie.
It was I forget. He was in maybe one other thing with like Sabrina the Witch. What was that bitch's name?
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah. What was her name?
Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah, I think they were related.
Wow.
They do look alike a little.
Yeah, Melissa Joan Hart hasn't done much since Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and she was on Clarissa Explains It All.
I am sweating from this parlay. I'm trying to concentrate, and all I keep thinking about is Ladybugs and this.
Glad you're getting your exercise.
Well, listen. Well, that's the thing. I was in Vegas once, and I had the Apple Watch on, and I was going through.
Yeah, you burn a lot of
Yeah,
calories.
I always try to tell people
Stress is you lose weight.
a game of world champion chess and Pete Sampras playing tennis for like 2 hours, they burn the same calories. And I had the first half in a lot of games in Vegas, and the most I worked out that year, or the highest heart rate, was that game. Like
How much
from
did you win?
a lot, multiple times. I had to extend the trip, and then me and my friend, he finally's like, "Yo, we went to another hotel." He's like, we gotta go back. We get off the plane. I parked my car in JFK. I'm like, "Yo, Steph Curry doesn't stop shooting." We hopped in the truck and drove in traffic all the way to the fucking Meadowlands and dropped another bomb that kept winning for another couple of
It's
days.
looking real bad right now.
For who?
4-3 top 8.
Give me an NBA update on the.
What are you looking for?
Give me the Jazz, Mavs, and Clippers. Let's go. Big money. We're showing you on the air.
Mavericks up 22-20.
All right.
That's the other one.
The Jazz. They came out flat.
The Jazz down 17-13.
Oh my! What the fuck is wrong with that team?
What else? Wait, what else?
Seriously? What the fuck is wrong with this team?
I don't know.
The Blazers, they're on their third fucking string. Why? And even their third string guys are sitting because it's the last game of the year.
Yeah, I think maybe what's wrong is they're a basketball team from Utah.
They're Mormons.
Yeah, listen, it's really pissing me off because the other teams, they don't want to play hard. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, why would you want to be in Aruba with a cast? You know what I mean? Like, why would you sprain your knee, need surgery, and be on vacation?
Need a miracle right now.
After today, you're on vacation. You know what I mean? Why would you want to play hard? And the Jazz, you just sucked dick the other night. Regardless of losing me money, you want to stumble into the fucking playoffs? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just stunk it up at home. Losing up 17 and losing? And then you're not even going to come out with some sort of anger and fucking whip this JV team in the fucking Portland Trailblazers? How you doing, James?
I was going to play the Battle Hymn of the Republic while you were doing that.
I am...
In the background.
At least the Clippers showed up. Listen.
So the Red Sox have the heart of the order up in the top.
Listen, there's plenty. It's $45. It pays a good amount. That's the beauty of a parlay. James, before gambling was legal, I've been trying to help you. Have I taught you anything?
You have.
There was a scene in Rocky where the guy Mickey's yelling at him. I sent it to him twice, and it was me. Like, I'm like the Irish guy yelling at the Italian guy. Like, you're a fucking loser. What, are you gonna not parlay anymore? It's like, it was so fitting of trying to teach this Italian stallion the fucking parlays and.
Yeah, it was identical to that.
Yo, I'm gonna show you after this. I wish I could pop it up now and play it. You would be fucking. It was so on key of the guy Mickey. Have you seen Rocky?
Yeah.
All right. Yo, Rocky 2 has a lot of off-colored stuff. If you're into that stuff, like maybe not as Ladybugs.
Ladybugs, yeah, they really. It's so crazy. What year was that?
92.
Oh, yeah, that's the year I was born. You could say anything.
Well, listen. What's the next movie we're gonna do?
Does that have to be a comedy?
It'd be better off. It'd be fun.
Maybe Risky Business.
How about Kingpin? Steve never seen that.
What about Boogie Nights?
Boogie Nights is a classic.
What's it about?
You ever see Boogie Nights?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, he saw it. Down and out kid on his luck who has a donkey dick.
Has a big dick?
You never seen Boogie Nights?
No.
Oh my God! I can't ruin it for you.
Is it? Well, all right, so he's a big dick.
Yeah, James you're gonna beat around the bush. You're gonna be like, so did they show his dick? Yeah, they show his dick.
It's not a porn, is it?
No. Do you guys watch that?
I was a porn star.
Yeah. Did you watch Tommy Lee and Pam?
I did not, because that's disgusting.
No, not the real thing. That was a good one, but there was a Hulu or something.
Yeah, there was something like.
No, but it was like funny. Seth Rogen was in it. He's the one who stole the tape. Yeah. And like Tommy Lee is like talking to his dick. His dick's talking back to him. It was like silly. It wasn't like.
Yeah, it sounds silly. It's exactly what it sounds.
Oh, but
his cock is talking.
Speaking of scumbags, you just said you saw the Bernie Madoff documentary.
I saw the one where Robert De Niro plays him.
Was that on the HBO one, right?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Called The Wizard of Lies. I didn't know how it worked. You know, that whole Ponzi scheme, and then it's interesting to learn about it. It just really shows you how fucking stupid people are.
Yeah, well, listen.
His victims were not that smart.
Listen.
For rich people, you think they would know more.
Insurance is a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah.
You know, and we're paying this people, and then if something happens, they take Steve's money and your money to give it to me. You know what I mean? Like, then hopefully.
That's the definition of a Ponzi scheme.
There's so many Ponzi schemes going around. Like.
Collapses.
Yeah, because everyone wanted their money because what was it 2008 or?
Yeah, that's why. If there was no economic crash, he would have never got caught.
That was a good one. And you know what?
He had to end up like using his own wealth, his own money to pay back people to pretend it was investments.
So how is it gonna work out in the end?
I mean, eventually you just die of old age.
Or karma, and you fucking kids start killing themselves. Your wife gets cancer.
No, his son got cancer.
Well, it's like all bad things happen to him. So like life was working itself out a little bit.
Yeah, well they try to kill themselves and it doesn't work.
I'm a little obsessed with these games right now because I have a lot of money and I don't know why these two teams are not showing up for me. Like if I showed you how much I have on the line.
Do you think it's because they don't like you?
Yeah.
Because they have something-
I mean, white is not right these days, and people just hate on white people for no reason, and they're hating on me. The fucking Jazz.
You
I don't know.
think So
Yeah.
that was part of the Black Lives Matter rally.
Yeah. Fuck Tom Farrell. Fuck Tom Farrell.
Oh man.
All right, so listen, what's-
No, look, I think everyone just has one of those teams that just never cooperates with them.
Bro, cost me. I cashed out 12. It paid 12. I cashed it out, and I got 3 because they started not scoring, and then
At the third period.
in the second period, Adam, first half, like
How
yeah,
many points total?
it was in the 60s, and like they
That's not
ca-
bad for 2 periods.
no, and halfway through, they had that at the end of the first, and the fucking Suns and Jazz love to score. Like what the fuck? So I cashed out, and I took that money. I made it a 3-teamer, paid $15,000, even more. I'm like, all right, this
You know
was
what's crazy about the baseball bets? It's like if a team's down 1 in the ninth, their odds go way down. You could put $5 and get like 100. It's not that uncommon for a team to come back in the ninth.
I know I was watching a lot of it last night.
It does happen.
Come on, Mavericks. I can't believe this fucking shit. Fucking Jazz. Like, do you want to see how much it pays?
Yeah, tell me.
Do you really want to see how much it pays?
Yeah, since we took a bunch of time to do this.
Steve,
Yeah.
the big one, and then there's 2 of those.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking over 6 figures. And it's halfway done. It's not like I just there's 2 of those.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Because I took the Knicks who wanted to fuck me. I get season fucking tickets. Can you at least cooperate? And they did. You know what I mean? Like the Jazz, like I don't even know what the fuck I did to these people. You know what I mean? Like but how's your parlay looking, James?
Bad. I'm gonna cash out at
Did
108.
hanging out with us watching a transport movie, betting on sports make you want to play soccer or gamble, Steve?
it makes me want to gamble. Yeah.
No soccer.
Nah. No, but
Well, listen, what's the next movie? What should we watch and break down?
Kingpin sounds good. Is the movie Casino good? You know that movie?
Yeah, but that's not
not the
that's
same.
not a comedy, but that's a classic. It's fucking awesome. Sharon Stone's just there's so many fucking great De Niro, Pesci, Sharon Stone. Who else has a good role in that movie, James?
What?
Casino. Yeah. The 3 fucking heavy.
Palmentary is great. No, I'm sorry. Frank Vincent, Billy Bats.
Which one's that?
He plays Billy Bats. Frank Vincent.
Come on, you cocksuckers. All right, Mavs are looking good. Let's go! Big second quarter. Listen, it's going to come together. And
Did
if
you already say what teams they're playing?
the Mavs are playing the Spurs. And the Mavs have seeding right now. So if they win, they get up to the 3rd seed. Like, and that means more home games if you in the 4 anyone below you.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to play at home?
But then don't they play the Nuggets the first round if they get the
I think
3rd seed?
the 5th seed?
Or I don't know, but like
No, the 5th seed I think belongs to the Nuggets, and the Warriors would play them. You don't want to play Jokic.
right, that's why
He's
that's
the
what-
MVP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The 3rd, I think you play someone maybe from the play-in game. You know what I mean? Like someone lower down the. So why wouldn't the Mavs show up? The Jazz, are they playing? No, you might play the Jazz. The Jazz are free falling. Fuck them. That's a lot of money to call someone in one night. They were up 17 fucking points. What are you doing over there, James? How's your parlay?
I cashed out.
Oh, what a wussy.
What's we going in the ninth?
What'd they give you?
120.
That's not bad.
I made $20 today. Whatever.
Not bad. I gotta check it. I didn't,
Because they're not going to score 3 runs in the ninth. You really want to leave it to that chance?
Fucking Jazz. How do you score 16 points in the first quarter? The Blazers have been getting blown out by 30-plus points every other game. That was a true stat, not me just throwing numbers out there. You can't score fucking 25 points, the minimum.
This is our segment. Tommy throws numbers.
Yeah, well, listen. Let's get away from it. I'm fucking.
Yeah, I cashed out. I'm done for the night.
Yeah,
Talk
so-
Ladybugs.
All right, well, back to Ladybugs.
We obviously don't like this movie. We keep
I
changing
I
the
do like it. I'm just very. I have a lot of money pending. You know what I mean? Like, well, potential winnings. You know. No, I'm not even gonna look at it. How about that? I won't look at it for a half hour. Right?
Hey, yeah.
You think I could do
The
that?
Bernie Madoff thing, yeah, so that was good. They take a bunch of Ambi and they try to kill themselves and they wake up the next morning, which sounds like a nightmare.
Well, I don't sleep.
No?
No, and people Like
Why
who?
not?
Probably from the gambling. Like I'm just like, how do I shut off? How do I have all this adrenaline and then just shut off? Like
Well,
the game's
FanDuel,
over.
I limit myself on FanDuel's.
No, but like
$150 a week.
yeah, I try to do that too. But people
Yeah, I can tell.
people say, oh, be careful with Ambien. You start doing weird things. I'm like, yo, I'm
Take Ambien?
yeah. I bowed down. I don't want to take pills, but I wasn't sleeping at all. And I'm like,
Do you? It gets you high, right?
doesn't do some nights I go to sleep, other nights it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, well, you're big. Take 2.
No, it says not to.
Oh. Yeah.
But I'm taking melatonin and Ambien. It's not doing shit.
Really, melatonin needs to knock me out.
Not doing nothing.
I
Nothing.
had to stop taking them. They work too well.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I used to wake up so groggy. I had to stop taking them.
I would pay for a good night's sleep, man. I got the CPAP machine. That doesn't work for sleep apnea. like-
Melatonin, you could sleep till like noon on those.
I went to the doctor to try to see if it's like my nose, like from a lot of cocaine and getting punched. He's like, no, you're fat. You got to lose weight. I'm like, I'm in the process of it. Like,
I'm in the process, you motherfucker.
I was in like a bad mood that day. I was like, what? I was like very cranky and I was like snapping on him. Like, he's like, oh, like asking me what I think I should do. I'm like, you're the fucking doctor. I go, doc, if you want to know about gambling and weed, ask me that. I'm here to tell me what helps me. You know, some of these doctors are fucking retarded, you know?
Yeah.
These Medicare doctors, I go.
They're trying to save your life.
But yeah, I fucking I'm sorry I had to put you through Ladybugs. When I watched it during the pandemic, it seemed better. You know,
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good.
I don't know what to compare it to.
It's not many things. Like, how are like the woke people not complaining about this? It's because he's
No one's ever heard of this movie before.
it's like a big part of my childhood. Nah, I mean not that big, but it was like I was 12. I thought it was hilarious.
No, it's good. It's just
I'm 41. I think it's hilarious.
I have this weird thing about me where I get really annoyed when there's no location for the movie. Like just
Oh, well,
anywhere, I just don't like that.
They revealed that it was the Rocky
Oh,
Mountains.
was it Colorado?
Remember, because the lady with the wiener? They had a woman in a hot dog wiener for no fucking reason.
Yeah, the wiener lady. She was the wiener lady. There
There
was
was
a
a
lot of ladies, but she was
Oh,
the wiener one.
what about when the girl came over and he's running around the house and Rodney Dangerfield's like, oh, wow, this is a real drag race.
I mean, that's another classic
Yo, there
Rodney
was,
line.
oh my God.
His face is just insane, Rodney Dangerfield.
Is that the end? When did he die?
I think right after that movie.
After it was done filming.
He must have been. I've never actually seen his act. He must have been a great comic.
There was a comedy club in Sheepshead Bay called Pips.
Pips.
And I think I don't know if he owned it or was a part of it or always played there. Dice used to play there, and I don't remember. I remember I was on a lot of coke, and it was I was probably underage, going there for a show before they closed. It was on Emmons Avenue,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure if I saw him or not because I used to love Rodney Dangerfield as a kid, you know, and I'm trying to think now. That you ever hear this place, Pips, James?
What?
You're not in New York.
No.
No?
No, never.
Over in Sheepshead Bay.
No, I never heard of it.
What are you, gambling, texting?
Text him. What were you saying?
What was he saying? Listen, what else you got, James? You have any roast battles coming up?
In L.A. Yes.
When?
Main event next month.
For real? When are you going?
Main eventing May 12th or something like that.
Where at?
L.A.
No, where?
Oh, the Comedy Store.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I main evented there a couple of times.
So what talk about? What is it? Like
May 12th.
May
Tuesday.
12th?
Tuesday.
But what do you mean main event?
What do you mean? The headlining battle. For Roast Battle in L.A. That's where it
Oh,
started.
the LA roast battle
That's
one.
where it
Oh, you're
started.
going out there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I battle
shit.
there every couple of years.
Oh, nice,
Gotta keep
nice.
The reputation of New York City.
Who do you know who you're going against?
Yeah, Joe Urell. He is a LA comic with cerebral palsy. Who's
Nice.
fucking the best joke writer I've ever, like the best roast joke writer I've ever seen. He did the Comedy Central show. You can look him up if you want.
Is he are you nervous?
Yes, because I've done that room. It's very intimidating.
And what, the belly room, the original
Belly
room?
yeah.
Nice. I've been there a couple times visiting. I tried doing Kill Tony and the open mic on Monday. I talked to someone like, yeah, no one even goes. I went there, it was mobbed. I'm
Yeah,
like, what the
and
fuck are you
so,
talking about?
Because they probably don't want you to go.
Ah,
Yeah.
fucking reverse psychology, motherfuckers. Always get me.
And they didn't get you this time.
Yeah, I
Nah,
did
it
show
was
up.
packed when I went potluck.
What was I gonna say? Steve, you ever do the roast battle things?
No, but I've started going to them. and
Yeah,
I'm-
yeah.
they're
Oh, we
sick.
did one. This is how this came about. We were fucking bullshitting in the car, talking about the Kanye documentary.
Oh yeah,
Me
yeah.
and Tyrez were arguing over what's like how comedy is not a grind. Working for UPS is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, working for the flower business. You all right, James?
Yeah, I was just embracing everything you were saying.
What?
I was kidding.
Yeah, no, we went to the Comedy Fight Club. I went to your
Oh,
roast
yeah.
battle. New
You
York.
were, so you were betting. You were live betting during that.
No, we did during the Ranger game.
Nice.
We bet. We went to my friend that gave
I
us.
kept looking up over at Tommy that whole show, always laughing.
Yeah, it was fucking howl. It was a good one. Nick Tillelli, Dan Wicks.
That was great. Yeah.
Who's the first guy?
Ilya and Fluke.
Oh yeah,
They were
Faluka.
great.
The other guy. I know Faluke. The other guy.
Ilya.
He's
They
fucking.
were great.
Yeah, I think I seen him also. I think he was a judge at Comedy Fight Club.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he was fucking hilarious. I have May 1st, my first battle against
Against who?
Meg Fellings.
Oh, can I help you write?
Yeah.
So annoying.
All right, what do you think?
She's bi or she's.
She's bi. Her boyfriend's bi.
Wow.
I'm gathering information. I'm not trying to make her go missing. You know what I mean?
That's right. Let's think of something else. She runs a show with John Fox, which is.
I'm thinking about getting a Ranger shirt, like a size 1X, 2X, which is small on me. And because he always has like a little pot belly, you know, get the scruffy beard, a wig, and wear like a Knicks hat and go as him.
Oh my god! And just be hunched over for no reason.
Yeah, like and with the shirt, it will make my belly look like how he dresses a little.
Great.
So do that.
He has not a lot of hair, but he has more hair than you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get a wig and a like scruffy beard type thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I have ideas. Like her Instagram handles Paul Potato Face.
It's also her, what she calls her pussy.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like
Dude, say pussy and you'll get cheers at Comedy Fight.
I was gonna say something like that's not just her Instagram handle. It comes from a long line of Fellings in her family being ugly cunts and Irish men putting potato sacks over their head to fuck dogs. I wrote some things down. I'm butchering it right now because I'm all gambled out and and ladybugged out. But I have some things. I have a couple of weeks. I'm going out of town this weekend. I'm gonna have some time, free time. And I'm gonna be with two comics, so I'll be able to write some ideas and bounce it off them. Because I went to years of public school and I have a lot of trauma from that. So I gotta be good at the roasting. You know what I mean? You can't just be shitted on your whole life and get back at people, and then all of a sudden you get on stage and you know, I mean, some people eat shit when they're up there, you know, and it's a little fucking cringeworthy when you're not prepared for a roast battle. You ever see that, James?
Yeah.
I was thinking like it makes sense to pour potato face because I wish she was dug up in a field. Just go on about how much you hate her and then drop that.
She like runs a show called Peer Pressure Comedy, and it was something about peer pressure and for sex. Something I wrote somebody.
Never work when you make fun of the show name.
All right, that was my first time. I'm learning from
You got
a
the
pro going on the road to roast.
You got that's my sports gambling. No, but you got the yeah, you should write that down, the field one.
All right, this is not looking good.
That's why you cash out. I made $80. See?
The fucking Mavs didn't come to play. No one came to play.
Now
All right, listen. I gave a little bread back, and now it's over. A little bread back. I won a lot yesterday. Took a shot. It paid over six figures. You happy? And two parlays paid over. One paid 52. One paid 59. I took a chance.
Yeah.
It's going to go 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5, depending on what the Jazz do. Not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but listen, James cashed out. I didn't today. I
won money and you didn't.
I had big plans. Besides tutoring James and gambling, I have
I had
another.
a better night than you.
No, I know. No, I have another comic I was helping. I'm joking about the tutoring part. I have another comic who I was helping who's Jewish, and I was so excited today because I couldn't wait for the 3:40 games to start. I felt confident about all my picks, and I'm like, yo, it's like Christmas. I know you don't know the feeling, like waiting for the presents to come down the chimney. You know what I mean? Like, and then I get fucking Hanukkah presents at the end of the night. Shit, that's what I got today. You know, fucking bullshit.
Sorry, it's also Passover.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to the
No,
who?
it's the end of the week, I think. But I think
No, but isn't it something for us today?
Sunday. Something for us. That's what Jesus said as he went into Israel. He's like, this is something for you guys.
They threw me off TikTok.
Damn.
What?
Why'd they throw you off TikTok? What happened?
A lot of community guideline shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then the last one was about
Did you smoke on...
one show to join in my mouth.
Oh, yeah, you can't keep doing that.
And then
They're so weird.
Yeah.
Really? You can't show weed on TikTok?
No.
Not even
Wow.
quick where it looked like a cigarette.
You know how many jokes I've had taken down?
But then I had one, I put a compilation of just a video together about fat guys getting laid, and it was a bald guy shoving his head in a pussy. And that was the final
Oh,
straw.
yeah.
And I had to be like, speaking of pussy, I had to be a pussy. Like, I'm so sorry, TikTok. Like, I won't do this again. I'll read the community guidelines.
They're very moral pedophiles.
No, but they gave it back to me. But I created another one, Jesus Loved Big T. But the algorithm wasn't the same. So I'm going with the whole Jesus thing. You know, when you're a gambler, you find Christ. You know, like
I'm sure he's glad he died for this.
he's up there now, like $960 something thousand dollars. Oh man,
I was beaten for 3 days straight.
he probably took the under. I love you,
I
Jesus.
to watch The Passion of the Christ with my parents. They insisted that I see it.
With him?
Yeah, we watched it in our living room once, and they were crying, and I was crying because it was gross, and they were crying because they love Jesus, and I'm just like, that was disgusting. He had his whole body ripped apart.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Fucking Jim Caviezel.
I
played Jesus.
I went with my old boss.
To watch to see it.
Yeah, he was cool. We were friends. We would party and shit.
Did you go at your boss? Why would you do something?
He asked me to go. I was drinking, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll go." So I remember sneaking a 40 of Hurricane in there because it was like $2. It's like some malt liquor, I think it was Budweiser's answer to malt liquor, or it was malt liquor or something. And I drank it because it was like 3.5 hours. So the 40 didn't.
Fuck him up that whole movie.
The 40 didn't last. So I was like fucking sitting there. I was like, all right, I'll just wait it out. And then once you're drinking, if you wait 5 minutes without drinking anything else, like you start getting itchy. You know what I mean? So I remember I had a nickel in my pocket. So I went out the door by the UA in Knapp Street, and I opened the door. The light was bright, so I closed it quick. And I put the nickel by the door and held it open. And I ran to the corner. There was a deli. I bought another 40, and then I went back in and watched the end. Watched Christ die.
Yeah. I mean, you already knew the ending.
Yeah, it's like, spoiler alert.
That'd be so funny. Like, wait, he dies?
Joseph comes out of nowhere.
That's like when Mateo found out that Vito was gay.
Oh. You ever watch The Sopranos, Steve?
Actually, I haven't.
Oh, it's really good. There's a whole season to one of the characters being gay,
Which is incredible.
but in like a funny, is it a funny way? It was funny to me.
It's such good writing.
Yeah, and we were all here. Mateo is an Italian buff, like everything
Apparently
Italian.
not.
You know what I mean? He's like, we're all talking about that. Like we weren't just talking about that. It came up. He goes, "Oh, what? Vito's gay?" Like there was a whole season dedicated to it.
And he's seen that season, and he didn't.
It's like an intricate part of the show. Like
They end up killing him.
there's like pool sticks going up his ass. Like you don't forget this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
When they get revenge, they kill Fat Dom.
that was a funny time. Yo, remember that day when the producer's like, "Shut up, Big T, and do your job."
Oh, yeah, that guy.
That was the last time he worked here. He took down that video. Hold on, let me just double check to see if this parlay is really done.
Why? What do you need?
The Jazz came together. I need the Mavs to fucking close this fucking quarter fucking right. Now the Mavs are fucking me? All right, I got 5 minutes for them to get it right.
How many points?
5 minutes.
Wait, for who to get it right?
Is there any cash? If there's a cash out, I'm fucking cashing out. I don't give a fuck. Or do I let it ride? We all know what it is. I need the Cavs Mavs by 6. There's 5 and change left. Luka Doncic is on the line.
Just for the half, though. You've been holding on their half.
No, I bet the first half.
Oh.
I don't have 48 minutes. I need it now.
Shit. Well, that's different.
Hold on. How's the Jazz looking? They come back. All right.
It's a different story.
The Jazz are up 9. All right, listen. I'm putting the phone down. It's
you're
in
not.
God's head.
I
It's
didn't do
in
this
God.
before.
God. I came back with that 40 to finish to say if I ever met a Roman, a fucking Jew, a Pontius Pilate, I'm gonna fuck. This is for God.
Pontius Pilate.
This is for Jesus. This is for Jesus. This is for fucking Jesus. Let's go to the
Was
gods.
that his title or was that his name? Pontius Pilate. I think that was his title. I think he was a Pontius. Was a Pontius a position?
I used to hate Wednesdays because I would get my ass kicked when I got home for public school. Then I'd have to go to CCD, fuck around there, and come home and get my ass kicked again. I'd get my ass twice.
Get your ass kicked.
I was a fucking clown. You know, I would get in trouble. You know what I mean? Twice on Wednesday. It was the worst. Brother Thomas, like, you fucking cunt. He was a miserable old fuck. St. Thomas Aquinas in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Catholic schools. It was a school or just an after school?
After some CCD program. I went to public school. I did a 3-month bid at a school to become a priest.
Wow.
What happened?
When I moved to Rockaway, I went from all the best classes and
More like a monk.
in Brooklyn. I had a little hair then. And when we moved to Rockaway, this school over here, 180, which is like a scholars academy now, but when I went, it was bad. There was the time I went, it was borderline Lean on Me. You ever see that movie?
No.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh, it's like just wild public school.
It's a wild public school, and then Morgan Freeman becomes the principal, and he has to get under control. And
Yeah.
then at the end, they all sing "Lean on Me," and that's it.
What?
It's Morgan Freeman's finest role.
Yeah, he has a bat. He goes, "You used to call me Joe, now they call me Batman. I don't want no Negroes, no Puerto Rican, or no poor white trash coming and messing with my school. You used to call me Joe, now they call me Batman." Because they had a bat and he was like taking control. It's always on Channel 11 back in the day when people watched when Channel 11 was like afternoon shows on the weekend, like these classic old movies.
When did this come out? What year?
That showing my age, that's probably 88.
Yeah.
That song's from that, or did they write that song for that, or that was
From the movie?
Yeah.
they wrote that for that, or
Yeah, and then
that
it
song?
became big, and then it became big.
It's a classic
Wow.
song. Listen, if you're having a good day, you're high, you're in the car, that song comes on, you just start belting it out for
I
some
like that
reason.
song if you're having a bad day. Isn't it supposed to pick you up?
Hey, I try not to have bad days, so I'm only going off of fucking history.
Your Lean on Me is about the wall.
When I walk up the steps.
That was great.
Fucking, how the fuck
Morgan Freeman was also in Bruce Almighty. He plays God.
did he miss both free throws? They're missing free throws. 2 free throws here. Come on, man. I got 4 minutes to get it right. 4.5 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me? The Jazz are only up 5. Fucking $100,000. You fucking cunts. Could have bought more sneakers. But, so we moved down here, and it's that movie. I'm living it. You know what I mean? I would just be in the hallway. Kids would just come up and just punch me in the face, and I would fight. I got in like a lot of fights, and I probably won around 40%, 50%, but I was getting jumped. And like one time, this girl, classic, cracker ass cracker, this honky. I always thought that was funny, And she's saying that shit. And I remember in the Earth Science book, there was these heat lamps. And I remember they were heating beef patties or some like Caribbean food. I'm like, oh, look at your mom cooking dinner. And she lost it. And she took a pencil and stabbed me in the head. You see that dot right
What?
there?
Yeah. Well,
That it became an assist, and they wrapped it up with like a bandage, like a cartoon character. Like how many lumps of sugar would you like? 1 or 2? And they took out a mallet and fucking whacked me over the head. And
anvil
so-
fell on your head.
so like my parents like, yo, I was watching like Barry Bonds and Sosa doing the home run derby. My dad was out of work, he hurt himself, so I was just suspended all the time, just watching sick baseball games. Like in the middle of they had them on in the afternoon for some reason.
Yeah,
and-
daytime baseball.
Yeah, and I was suspended watching history be made, like fraud or not. And my parents like, yo, listen, right across the street's the high school. If you graduate, you're not going to graduate. You're going to drop out. So I took all like the Catholic school tests for them. I knew they don't have money, so I chose the cheapest. I got into all of them. I was good at taking tests. I chose the cheapest one. It's Cathedral Prep to become a priest. I was like, all right,
That was
what
in high
else?
school?
Huh?
That was in high school?
Yeah, so that the day I got stabbed, was the day for the interview, and the priest are like, "What happened? I have a bandage wrapped around my head like the lion with the mallet with the lumps."
And what'd you say?
I told them exactly what happened. I don't hold back, and like they were horrified. They're like,
So as you can see, I need this.
they're like, "Son, you want to be a priest?" I remember them nudging me along. I'm like, "No." They're like, no. And then, you remember what happened today? That you're not gonna survive. Like you want to be a priest? Like nudging me along, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be a priest." And then I had to wear a sports coat. I never wore that since my fucking communion. You know what I mean? Like, I was just a total fish out of water. And I failed like 6. They had me in Latin, gymnastics gym. Like, I'm playing
You can't do either of those things.
And, like, I remember all I wanted to do was play on the basketball team. And I tried out, did all the suicides, the stairs. And, like, yo, Farrell, they called me over. And they're like, yo, you can't play. You failed 6 subjects. And, like, it was a punch in the stomach. And, like, they were saying I couldn't play, and I would have made the team. And there was a Herman Sports across the street on Queens Boulevard. I went over there and I tried buying a gun, like a BB gun. This was before Columbine, so like I could have been famous a long time ago, but they wouldn't sell it to me. I just wanted to get a BB gun and just like shoot birds, blow off some steam, you know, like. And yeah, I lasted 3 months, and then that was the first of 4 high schools.
Wow. That was your first parlay.
yeah. I hit. I graduated 3.5 years.
Oh, you did? You finished?
Graduated early.
Or they just wanted to get rid
Yeah, they wanted to get rid. The last school I went to was Last Chance High, and it's in this old army
Last
base.
Chance High.
And in Fort Tilden, this old army base, there was a small post office and this room, and this old guy, Mr. P, Italian dude, born again Christian. All he did was quote the Beastie Boys. I don't know what he did in his past, but he loved me. I played on his basketball team in the summer league. You know what I mean? Like, and it was just, we were done by 12:30 every day. There was these things called independent studies. It was through the Board of Ed. And I did them, and I got fucking regular diploma. I had this girl doing them for me. She would blow me in Reese Park and give them to me afterwards. This girl, Johanna Bolecta. And I graduated a half year early, and then I started delivering pizza and selling regular weed because I had nothing to do. You know, everyone was at school.
You became a priest, right? What a turnaround. That is crazy. That's so much stuff. You can make a movie about
And then in the middle, but there's some other schools in the middle.
Yeah, directed by Harmony Korine.
Yeah, you should make a movie about your life. It has to be.
Rodney Dangerfield needs to be.
Yeah, but the ending's the same as what's the name? Uncut Gems. You just get shot in the face by a tail.
Well, there's a guy with a gun that from my past that tried killing me.
What happened? Tell me that story.
I don't want to say it on the air just in case he sees it. He really he went to jail for having a gun.
Oh shit.
And he was like behind me outside this bar, and he had the gun sticking out of these basketball shorts, taking a
Has he
bite.
owed him money?
No, it was from a physical altercation.
Oh, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it, just in case he ever. My page is public. I don't want to. He went to jail. Like I feel one day he's gonna snap and try to kill me.
Wow.
That's
What was his
fair.
name?
I don't want to talk about it. He wants to say it. Let's check this parlay. Let's see if the man Jesus Christ is on my side. They're up 1. They were just up fucking 3. Come on.
I put up,
They were just up 4. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. They're fucking just missing shots. I need 5 fucking points.
I put a $4 parlay. It pays at 1100.
James, this is serious.
How likely are you to win?
No, nothing. $4 is nothing.
This is fucking bullshit, man.
You need to do well.
They were just up by 4 with 3 minutes left. I need them by 6. Everything else is fucking hitting. Now they're going to be down 1. I need them to go on an 8-0 run in the final minute 52. Is this possible?
Yes.
Is this possible? Score the final 4 baskets of the quarter. Let's go. Woo!
Did you bet on March Madness all?
I had the fucking Jazz suck. They all fucking suck. I had a couple of pools, and I had I think 4-0 something like that. And my friend texted me, fuck. I was on the way home from a show or a mic, and I looked at the phone. I needed 2 more points, and the team was up 3. Kansas, and the fucking guy stepped out of bounds on the inbound, and they would have fouled him, put him on the line. Remember I was telling the pizzeria guy that today?
Yeah.
Fucking cocksucker. This is killing me right now because this was a couple of beautiful fucking parlays I put in. All right, they need 6 straight points to end the half. Jazz need fucking 6. I need 6 points from both teams. Nah, 5 points. Let's go. It's highly unlikely, but I'm gonna look at the phone in 5 minutes. I'm not gonna check. And listen, if it paid over $110,000, you know what I mean? It's not. It was a substantial amount of money to win on a parlay. I wasn't risking that. That would be insane. From the $962,000 that I said I have gambled since whatever a couple years ago, but fuck. What were we talking about? Cathedral.
No, I want to talk about the Bernie Madoff documentary.
Oh, that again. All right. So
Yeah. So he dies at the end.
all right.
Of like a heart attack, or did somebody like?
No, it's old age. He dies in prison.
Is there
Fucking.
any suspected
No,
assassination?
he died regular.
Did he have any kids?
Yeah, they both died too.
Really?
One of them had cancer and the other killed themselves because of the scandal.
Oh man.
That's why it's called gambling and not winning. I'm done. I'm gonna dabble.
I made $80 today. I'm happy.
I'm gonna dabble in the first round and then I'm done.
Dabble.
Yeah. I'm just. It's the fucking last game of the fucking year.
Hey, anything could happen.
I guess you're right,
I'm
James.
gonna take a break for a week.
Yeah, I'm taking a couple
I won a
days
lot
off.
this week. I don't need to keep going.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I did it. I gave a little back today, but I had a good last week of the season. You know, I stopped fucking letting it all ride because I came to the conclusion I'm winning, and then just betting it because it's in my account. So I started just
No, I
take.
take it out.
But I was taking out more than 10,000. You know what I mean? So
Do that.
I was trying not to, but it's like fuck it. I'd rather have the money and have to claim it on taxes, if ever, or not have it because I just gave it all back. You know what I mean? I can only put X amount of money in the account. So if I took out 5 figures, I can't put that back in. I can't burn it. Is what I'm trying to say. Where'd you go to school, James?
Whoa, sorry. That spaced me out for a second.
Yeah, I'm just the wind just got sucked out of my sails. I really thought this was gonna be glorious. Me going, look, I won 100-something thousand, and
Would you end up winning anything?
no, I lost.
Hey, that's the great thing about the app. You can always go back.
I'm thinking about putting a halftime bet. It's all tied up at halftime.
Those are little pictures. Those are little paintings of you on the wall.
Yeah, lots of them.
Did you do that or?
No, my buddy John Westbay, for the love of the people.
That's his company.
Yeah, it's his brand. He does collaborations with other artists and clothes, and his art studio was the first place that I hosted shows.
Cool.
Yeah, we did 420 shows. We had like my sister's hot friends rolling joints. I made like 10 dozen edibles, just giving it out. The Lit Cartridge Company, they knew the guy, so he donated 50 cartridges. So you paid $40 to get in, or you can smoke, or you can eat edibles and a free cartridge. You know, you got paid to go. You know what I mean? At a comedy show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to West Bay. Beautiful. I'm gonna miss this when I finally ever move.
Yeah,
You know.
Red Sox didn't do it, so I made the right move cashing out.
Well, listen, I'm itching right now. I'm gonna try to maybe put one more halftime bet in to salvage myself. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
How long have we been recording for?
Hour.
I mean, look, I think we covered a lot.
Yeah, we did. We touched base on some things. This wasn't a success how I would like,
What was
but no, like I love. Thank you guys for coming on, but I wanted to win 100 and something, or obscene
Right.
amount of money on the air, not just talk about it and now look like a fucking degenerate as I'm cutting the end of the show short to fucking fire second half action. Last bet of the day, I promise.
Yeah.
There was nothing else to gamble
I
on.
know. What is there? Soccer now?
But James, yeah, I'm gonna take you up on that. Coat. I helped you with gambling. You gotta help me with roasting.
Yeah. We're going to beat men.
Steve?
Definitely use the dug up in a field one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This-
that's
Looks like-
good.
Or maybe she looks like she was dug up in a field.
I have ideas. I'm gonna start really writing this week.
Yeah.
'Cause I was really gambling takes it distracts you. You know what I mean? Like
Good material too, though, right?
gambling.
Yeah.
When we were doing that skit with Rob, shout out to Rob Rigo, Derek Fisher. He's a basketball player. Derek Warner.
Yeah, definitely Derek Fisher.
420 show, Grove 34. Hope you guys can make it.
Oh,
The variety show.
420 show.
It happens. We were recording a
It would be
skit,
nice to be high and home and not. Oh, man.
but we were recording a skit at that place around the corner.
Bartolino's?
Yeah.
What's it about?
Well, remember from the Valentine's
Oh,
Day?
you did already.
Yeah. And like I had action, and I cashed out. The Knicks showed up against the Warriors. The last one, I paid like 17, and I'm losing it. I'm supposed to be playing a degenerate gambler who couldn't play for dinner, and like I was.
Good actor.
Yeah, and I was losing it. They were loving it, like almost like I was like bringing it for the role, but I was like just really losing in real life or cashed out early like a fucking pussy. But I don't know what I'm train of thought. I'm a little tired. We did a mic earlier, ate a lot of
How was the
pizza.
mic? Did you guys do well?
I had a good set. You had a good set, so you know.
Yeah, it was a little early because it was at 3.
Yeah.
Normally at
and,
5.
and people were complaining about the energy. It's like,
What mic was it? QED?
yeah, and
Oh, QED
there was a lot of
can be
people there.
Low energy.
A lot of people. But yeah, no, fucking stay tuned for having Steve back, James back. We're gonna watch maybe some other movies, weird, obscure, transport movies.
We'll watch an episode of something downstairs.
Yeah, we're gonna get high. We're gonna fire action on the second half.
Right.
And listen, the experiment of betting the first half, it didn't work. But what if? I sound like a degenerate gambler.
Yeah.
What if?
You sound like a reading rainbow.
Well, listen, stay tuned for the roast battle. James, you can follow him all over the city. Steve, same thing. I'm
Right.
out of it, guys. It just really sucked the wind out of my sails. But they're gonna be back. We're gonna watch shit. Let's watch Lean on Me. See what I went through.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'll watch that.
Awesome. And stay tuned. Tyrez is gonna be back. Oh, he's supposed to be here. But another episode of Big T Show. Remember, be the person you are when you're high. See you next week. Later.